You were one of 34 Republicans to vote against it. Why?
It's pretty simple. My constituents were against the CR just as much as I was against the CR. It's been a tough week, though. It started with the tragic shooting in Madison, Wisconsin. I've worked in a very bipartisan manner to make sure we have a national strategy that prevents against some of the school shootings that are occurring. I've been working with others to get that done. I think that's important. And then in the House, of course, we had this messy bill that was put on the floor. It started with a 1,500-page bill. In my eyes, there's no doubt that there's a sickness in D.C., and that sickness isn't going to be cured with these big, long, pork-filled bills. You do got to give President Trump a lot of credit, though. He was able to whittle that down to 116 pages. Once again, the reason I voted no is I think CRs are terrible. They do nothing but kick the can down the road. Let's fast forward to March. Do you think we're going to be any closer to coming up with a spending deal then than we are now? I don't think so.
But if the government had shut down, the Border Patrol agents who live in your district wouldn't have received paychecks.
Right. That's why we should have done our job instead of just saying, hey, give us 3 more months. And I promise you in 3 months, we're going to do our job. I mean, we've ran that play before. In my eyes, you use Christmas, you use New Year's, you lock everybody in a room and you say, let's get it done now. There's also a bigger danger to this, too, is if we're not funding the government long term, now all of a sudden you're telling the government you have to spend a year's worth of money in 6 months or 3 months. That's not fair to any of these agencies as well. So basically, it was a vote on my end to say, let's do our job.
Right, which the Republicans who are in leadership had failed to get some of those bills done. In fact, Speaker Johnson chose to go this route with the CR. But I want to ask you about the dynamic here because it's confusing, frankly. I mean, Elon Musk is tweeting against bipartisan deals negotiated and led by the Speaker of the House. What role exactly is he playing here?
It's kind of interesting. We have a president, we have a vice president, we have a speaker. It feels like as if Elon Musk is our prime minister. And I spoke with Elon a couple of times this week. I think many of us...
Unelected.
Well, unelected, but I mean, he has a voice. And I think large part of that voice is a reflection of the voice of the people. Once again, a 1,500-page bill, how does that pass the smell test? It's absolutely wrong. It's what's wrong with this place. So we have to get back to regular order. The other part of it, too, is while House Republicans were fighting over this spending bill, guess what Senate Democrats were doing? They were ensuring that President Biden got his 235th liberal judge over the finish line. That's why it's so important that House Republicans stay united, stay laser focused on delivering on a President Trump agenda next year.